Yeah. You know how hard it is to get stains out of white?
Apparently.
I just lost my train of thought completely.
Dude, I'm sorry if you're wearing headphones. I'm sorry. No. Man, you just stepped on your grandma.
Okay. Wow.
Grandma.
Grandma, why are you there?
I didn't see you down there.
She fucking fell. You're like,
She's all looking for your phone.
yep, it's not down here.
Thanks, Grandma. Get up. Stupid.
What if?
Remember that girl?
Well, which one?
The
fucking
the one that could have killed us. This bitch could have been a murderer and we would have been dead. 10 years ago.
Yeah. I was thinking of a completely different person.
I hope man, if you were watching this, if you for some reason still watch or know about us, just know that if you were a murderer, you could have killed us in the back of your car. No.
Could have killed us in the fucking whatever vehicle it was.
Where did we go?
We went to a concert. Blooming?
We went like Normal. We went to Normal, Illinois.
Did we?
We went like 3 hours away. Like it was
a bit of a drive. I don't think it was Normal though.
It was like a road trip. Like we took a road trip with a stranger.
I mean, it wasn't. It was mostly a stranger.
It was a straight, like 100% stranger. I think I
totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Never again.
But if you think about it, like those are the experiences that if we would have never gone to the show and met her in the crowd, like that would have never
would have gotten a free ride to this other show.
Yeah, and then how random, like, hey, she's down to drive. You want to go fucking to another concert 3 hours away with a stranger?
Yeah, and I wish I could remember at least what concert it was. I just remember like that it happened.
What's up, y'all? Trader Without a Radio. You already know how it goes. Renee from the other day.
Trader Without Radio.
What's up?
No.
So I'm gonna get this priest to come in and bless this table. And there's a reason for that.
Okay. So why are you trying to bless the table?
Because last night I woke up at 3 a.m.
Okay.
The night before that I woke up at 3. Like it was some weird play with the numbers. I think it was like 326.
Okay.
So I was like, damn, 3, and then it's like 2 times 6. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. That's 12. Anyway, that was weird. In my head, at 3 a.m, I was like, fuck, dude, I gotta get some.
You gotta fucking baptize this.
Gotta baptize. No.
You gotta treat it like an Italian beef at Portillo's.
Just gotta dump it in that sauce. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm out here fucking living life.
Yeah,
thugging it out.
Nice.
I was two-parter. You asked.
Some long ass story right now about how some old lady cut you off and fucking.
And that's why I'm not allowed in McDonald's anymore.
Wow.
No. Over the weekend, we had our fall league tournament. Our tournament for fall league. So the end of the season thing. And one of the people, she posted, she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be late for the first game because I spent a long time trying to find my phone because I lost it."
Like, how'd she post?
Right? I thought about that too. But it on GroupMe, so you can post through a web browser
like a Slack or whatever.
Yeah. And I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, I do that a lot. I thought it was just me. Because like I'll lose my phone a lot, especially when I'm cleaning. Because I'll be listening to a podcast when I'm cleaning. And so I'll start the podcast on my phone. I'll put my phone down somewhere, but I have my headphones on.
So you're just walking around.
Yeah, and so I'm going about doing my thing.
Yeah.
And most of the time, like I can do what I need, like from my watch. Like I'll pause it or like I'll turn the sound up or sound down or whatever.
Oh, you could do that with your watch?
And then sometimes there'll be something where it's just like annoying or I can't do it. Where like I want to switch to a different podcast or like I want to skip something or like I want to look at some message that somebody sent or something.
Right.
And then I go on like a 20-minute fucking scavenger hunt. Cause like,
all right, guys, that happened again. No.
Yeah, because like I'll leave it in like the weirdest fucking places. So like sometimes it's like in like a awkward place in my closet. Sometimes like it's in the kitchen, but like on the other side of the kitchen that I don't go to often. Like I just go there when I'm cleaning.
Well, there you go. That's usually where it's at then. No.
And like sometimes it's in the bathroom. Sometimes it's like on top of the towels.
That's random as shit.
Yeah, that's just like in random ass places.
At what point in your like, all right, I'm gonna start cleaning. Let me put this on top of the towels. No.
It just happens to be what I'm doing. Like if I'm responding to somebody and then I put it down, but then like I don't want to put it down like on a normal place because I'm gonna clean it.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, I'll put it on top of the towels because I'm not gonna clean the towels.
Bro, I just had the best idea. I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Self-cleaning towels.
Yes. No. I know what I'm gonna get you for Christmas. I already have it. Shit. I'm visualizing it right now. It's perfect.
Is it like a? No, I don't even want to guess it. All
right. Damn, that's such a long time from now.
That's like 2 months.
This story, all right, guys, play this back in December. The story, we're gonna come back to it, and you're like, damn, this. I know when you thought of this.
All right. But yeah, long story short, I forget my phone everywhere.
You need,
but it's only within my house.
Portable throwaway phones, burner phone. You just
get a burner phone?
Yeah, and then every time you lose, like, fuck it. I'll just
every time I start,
just crack another one open.
Every time I clean, I just fucking well, there goes that phone.
Oh, I guess there goes all the pictures I had on that one. No.
It's like, have you seen it was a meme of like, damn, my grandpa didn't have to flex on me this hard, and it's like an old ass flip phone, and it's connected to some AirPods.
Ooh, what's up? Yeah.
Like that's
skill. Flex. Yeah. No, that's very common. That doesn't happen to me, but when I'm so it's not common at all. You know?
Yeah, it's totally understandable. I don't get erectile dysfunction, but yeah, a lot of people do.
I see it on the billboards all the time.
Yeah, Blue Chew.
ED doesn't mean educational dyslexia. No.
Dysgraphy.
I have no idea. But no. Whenever I'm on my AirPods, I do fucking just put my shit down and then walk around, and then it's like, oh shit, someone's calling me. But see, the thing is, my AirPods broke, so I could hear the call coming, but I can't.
But you can't talk?
Yeah, so I'm like, fuck, I can't answer this. I got to look for my phone, and where the fuck is it? Yeah.
That's terrible.
It happens. That shit's weird. Hey, man, speaking of phones.
Yes.
There was a lot that I saw on my phone last night when I woke up at 3 a.m. that I kind of want to address.
Okay.
But before that, the other night, I couldn't sleep, right?
Okay.
And I was fucking tossing and turning. And I remembered that there's this documentary that came out. And I was like, yo, I got to watch this. So it was legit like, I'd say about 12:30. Okay. And then I just started watching it. I didn't sleep till like 2. It
was a long-ass documentary.
Bro, let me tell you. I saw the Kid Cudi documentary.
Oh, okay.
On Prime. Yeah, Amazon Prime. Man, did you watch it?
I haven't seen it. I forgot that it existed until you mentioned it.
So, this is off the record, but I kind of almost shed like a thug tear. It was one of those like
you almost like got up and went to get it tattooed.
Yeah. It was like, damn, that was legit. So I kind of want to talk about it real quick.
Yeah. So how was it? What it was like? I know that it exists, and I've seen like the trailer for it. That's about it.
Yeah. So pretty much, I thought it was gonna be. Well, there wasn't a lot of like advertisement for it. There wasn't a lot of like backing to it. It was kind of like, oh shit, he has a documentary coming out this Friday, you know?
Yeah.
So I watched it in the middle of the night. Like I didn't plan it. I got notes. No. It was very like for the fan that's been there from day one.
Okay.
But it was very like for the fan that tries to understand why Cudi sounds so different in every album. Mm-hmm. It was really like for the fan that wanted answers on why he was so sad all the time.
Okay,
you know?
So it's like
it was very, very cool.
Deeper than your casual fan.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. Like you know how some documentaries are kind of like, oh, we're gonna follow you around with the camera and you're gonna go on tour.
Yeah, you just do your thing.
Yeah, this was very like opposite of that, and I think that's why I like this so much.
So it was very like very intentional then.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So it kind of starts with like him in New York, right? How he was like, man, I gotta make it. Like I'm gonna live in this guy's house like for free, and I'm just gonna dedicate my time to music.
Right.
Which kind of like how every artist starts, you know. Like that's how Logic started. That's how J. Cole started. But with Kid Cudi, there was the mixtape, right? The mixtape came out.
Is this Man on the Moon or no? Kid named Cudi?
No. Yeah.
Kid named something. He had a name. I swear to God, he had a name.
Why can't I think about it right now?
Kid named Cudi, no?
No.
Kid named... That sounds...
Kid named Cudi, yeah.
That sounds right. Hold on.
No, that's not it. Why?
A kid named...
What?
Wow, a lie? My phone's just telling me you're lying. No.
Kid Cudi mixtape.
Yeah, a kid named Cudi.
Yeah. Why did that sound weird?
I don't know. You made me doubt myself. I was so confident.
Why did that sound so weird?
I was so confident.
Because the documentary is called A Man Named Scott. Which kind of like, that threw me off.
Oh, that's even cooler because the first thing was a kid named Cudi, and now he's a man named Scott.
Yeah, and it's kind of like
that's cool.
Big circle.
All right.
So the way I was introduced to Kid Cudi, right, was like 2009, 2010. My friend was getting in my car and she was like, "Hey, I got some CDs. Which one do you want to listen to?" And I was like, just put anything on. So she literally put up 2 CDs. I think I've even told the story before. One of them was Kid Cudi's Man on the Moon. The other one was a random band. I was like, "Oh, Kid Cudi, never heard of him before. Go ahead and play that shit."
Yeah.
Man, that was so fucking life-changing. The way, like, that first intro song came out, right? So then I stole the CD from her. Then it was a burn copy, so it was like, all right, it's all good. And then I just started listening to it. And then as time went on, it was like, holy shit, Man on the Moon 2 is coming out. And then after that, it was like, whoa, fucking Indica's coming out. So it was like all these different.
So you got in close enough to the ground floor.
Yeah.
Basically.
So it was cool, right? And in the documentary, it kind of shows like where he was in life when he was making those albums. And it was really cool and detailed how like he, like, for instance, everyone knows like the soundtrack to My Life or like Pursuit of Happiness. Those were like really sad songs, and they were intended to be sad songs, but then
they just made it a party anthem.
Yeah, and everyone made them a fucking, exactly, party anthem. But it was cool, man. It was like it goes into detail on how he felt in those phases, and I remember it clearly for when Wizard was coming out. Do you remember Wizard?
Yeah.
That one was like a rock album that was super left field.
Right, and that was like his, if I remember correctly, that was him when, like, after he got sober, no? He was, like, trying to prove to himself that he could make music without, like, any substances.
Right, exactly. It was really cool. And then that's, like, he picked up the guitar and learned a new instrument without being fucking high all the time. And I remember when they were going through that in the documentary, it was like, damn, I remember being in Julian's basement. And I was like tripping because I couldn't get a copy of the CD. Yeah. Like I couldn't figure out where they were selling them. So they everywhere was sold out. And I don't know, just little things like that where it was like, damn, I remember when this happened and I was here.
Right. You can,
So it was really cool because it was dedicated to the fan that's been there for a while, you know? So if you haven't seen it, go watch it because that shit was dope as fuck. So
yeah, I got to check it out. I wanted to check it out as soon as I saw that it was a thing. I think you sent me the trailer on Instagram or something.
I might have, yeah. I was pretty geeked out.
Yeah, you were pretty excited.
Yeah, I was.
But yeah, I got to check it out. Next time I can't sleep at 3:27 or whatever you said.
3:26? No. Yeah, 3:26.
3:26.
Do you have an album or like a artist that you truly think is your favorite of all time?
I could tell you what Spotify thinks is my favorite album of all time, or favorite album and favorite. Which, I mean, they got a pretty good sense of it, like probably better than I do. Because, you know, when they did the, last year, when they did the top, because normally at the end of the year, they do top of the year. But last year, since it was 2020, they did top of the decade.
That's badass.
So they went, for me, I've had Spotify since 2013, I believe. So that was 7 years worth of data.
But you don't have like an album, like front and back, that you like love?
I'm trying to think, but I don't. Front to back albums,
like like one of those unskippable track like albums that you're just like, man, this was
right perfect. Like I'm gonna throw this on and I'm gonna ride out for the next 60 minutes or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
For a while my favorite album was Vampire Weekend. The fucking I don't know what it's called. It starts with a C, but it has like this chick on the front cover with like a polo on.
A chick with a polo.
Has that Horchata song?
I know what you're talking about.
That album was dope as fuck.
I've never even looked at their album. So I like when you said chick with a polo, I was like, fucking Blink 182.
Wow.
I don't know if I had to put it up there like on the spot. I think for sure one of the top ones is if you remember Jared Evan, his Blue album.
Ooh, is that the one with the different colors on? Oh, that's the one where he's bleeding blue.
Where he's bleeding blue.
Yeah.
That album, because that one I know to this day, like I'll put it on and I'll listen to it like,
while you're cleaning.
Yeah, no, and then I lose my phone and it all goes to shit. No, I'll put it on and I'll go like the first like 9-10 songs on the track, and then usually whatever I'm doing, I'm done by that time. So nice. I don't finish the album, but like I'll go through most of the songs, and I know most of them by heart.
I want to say I remember like listening to the album, but I only remember one of his songs that I was in love with. Yeah.
And it was weird because I didn't really like the album all that much, but it was like one of the only albums that I physically had.
Damn.
Like, I don't know where it is now. I gotta look for it.
Yeah.
But I physically had the album, so it was really easy to listen to when I was driving, especially like back then, because like I couldn't like connect Bluetooth to my mom's truck.
Right. So it was like
so I would just listen to the album. Yeah.
Physical copies.
And yeah, even now hey, stop squeaking. No. I'll be cleaning, or I'll just be like I'll just be hanging out, not doing anything, on the weekends or something. And I'll just put it on and listen to it.
Nice. Yeah, that's dope.
So
whatever happened to that guy?
He's out there. I feel really bad. He put an album out like maybe like a month ago, and I was kind of excited. I was like, "Damn, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see what's going on." And then I haven't played it yet. Wow. I've not touched it.
He made it for you, man. He made it for that fan.
Because my thing is, I want to listen to it. Like you said, I want to listen to it start to finish and like really get into it. And I'm just like, I haven't done it. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Right now? No, you just leave?
Right now.
So it's a Tredo without Renee. No.
Tredo without a Reneo. No, Reneo.
Wow, it's just you covered in mayonnaise? No.
Reneo? Like the peanut butter baby? Where he's just covered in peanut butter?
Just walking on him, he's all... What?
It's just me in fucking mayonnaise.
It's fucking Halloween costume.
I'm a ghost.
Out of all the things white, you fucking...
I'm a ghost. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise was cheap.
Wow.
Two for two.
You had dirtier sheets?
No. Yeah. You know how hard it is to get stains out of white?
Apparently.
I just lost my train of thought completely.
Dude, I'm sorry if you're wearing headphones. I'm sorry. No. Man, you just stepped on your grandma.
Okay. Wow.
Grandma,
why are you there?
I didn't see you down there.
She fucking fell. You're like,
she's all looking for your phone.
Yep, it's not down here.
Thanks, Grandma. Get up.
No, okay. I'm gonna listen to the album. I'm gonna download it. Download it from Spotify. I'm gonna listen to it on my flight on Thursday.
Oh, nice. Where are you heading to?
To Austin for a wedding that I didn't forget about.
Who forgets about weddings? No. Fuck. No.
We talked about that. No,
forgetting about a wedding? No, I don't think we should.
But no, yeah. So my, if you remember, last year around this time is when we went to Austin because Mike and I already had tickets bought, but the wedding got pushed back because of COVID.
Oh snap!
And so that was around now is when we were there. I think a couple days ago is when I sent you like one of the snaps of us at one of the bars in Austin.
I remember that night. Yeah. I ordered whiskey on the rocks.
Whiskey on the... Did you?
Remember? I was like, yo, I'm going to get a whiskey. The whole trip, I'm just going to get a whiskey on the rocks.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think it was like one of the last nights.
Yeah, like the last night we were there. Yeah. You're like, I got to do this now because if not, it's over. It's over. Yeah, I remember. We were sitting there watching...
I think we were watching a baseball game.
We were watching... there was a baseball game on, but I think we were... No, there couldn't have been because it would have been after the World Series.
It was like a rooftop.
We were watching football. I'm trying to remember the teams.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the Jets and like...
some miscellaneous...
Yeah, it was like the Jets and the Patriots, I think.
Right, because if we're filming now, it's Monday.
Yeah.
Last year it would have been Sunday.
Yeah, it would have been a Sunday.
So it would have been Sunday Night Football.
Right. Or potentially Monday. I don't know. I don't remember when we came back, but...
No, it couldn't have been Monday twice in the same...
No, because we didn't get there on a Monday. We like flew in like on a Thursday.
Oh, yeah. Also, you didn't send me the fucking Snapchat today. So,
yeah, it might be in there. But I don't think I recorded anything from that day, though.
I didn't record anything from the trip.
But point being is I remember we were sitting there watching this game and we were like, oh, if I'm pretty sure it was the Jets. Because like they were getting railed. They were down.
Man, the Jets are good.
They were down like 3 possessions or something. And we're like, all right. If the Jets come back, we'll do this, this, and this.
Yeah. I remember
that. And it was like the third quarter, like halfway through the third quarter, they were down a couple touchdowns. Like, yeah, fuck it. There's no way.
Yeah.
And then They came back.
They fucking came back like savages.
That's probably how we can find out. If we look at last year's season and just look at the game where the Jets came back.
It's like the Jets' best comeback in the last 10 years.
And we were there pissed as fuck that it was happening.
Damn.
But yeah, so now they're actually having the wedding. They're getting married. As of recording, they're getting married this Saturday.
Oh, nice. So you're flying out Thursday.
Cool. Just hanging out in Austin for that Thursday night. Then Friday through Sunday, we have an Airbnb up in Georgetown, which is where they're actually getting married. Mm-hmm. It's like 40 minutes north of Austin.
I just have to ask this because I might forget off air, but are you planning on going to the same Bible study that we went to last year?
Maybe.
Ooh.
The way that my finances are set up.
those sessions are expensive. Those church groups.
It was like the worst planning that I've had because I didn't realize it because we get there on a Thursday, right?
Right.
And so Thursday we'll probably get there, go out to the bars, do whatever,
Get some barbecue.
Go back to Terry Black's. Get that big ass rib.
Oh my god, yo! Shout out to Kobe for fucking ordering half a cow. Like
it's just straight up.
He straight up was like, "Give me the rib from fucking fresh off the
I want you to kill the animal right here."
Yeah, I'll wait.
I got time.
That was crazy.
It was good, but no, and it annoyed me because I don't get paid until the Friday, and so now I'm going into the beginning of this trip with like no money.
Yeah.
Or like no money in like my check-ins account because let me tell you.
What's up? No.
If you give somebody a check, I feel like they as a formality, as a service, to be nice. They should cash that check
right away.
Well,
here, let me tell you something. Sometimes life gets in the way, and you end up losing that check at Costco. So then sometimes they call you back like 3 days later talking about, yo, man, we found your check. So I understand 100%.
All right. That's fair. But it's been like 3 weeks now, and he still hasn't cashed the check. And this was for a service. Like somebody came and did some work on the back door.
Oh, okay.
And replace some wood and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
some framework?
Some framework. And I did a check because I didn't have time to go and take out the cash.
What are you, fucking born in 1946?
Because I didn't have time to get the cash.
Oh, this guy didn't have a Zelle? Like, what do you...
He probably would have had a Zelle, and I would have been good. It all would have been handled. But no, when I was having them do the basement, I needed a checkbook at that time because it was like, to make like a 50% of the payment. I was like, oh, I got to get a checkbook.
So you went to your local bank and requested a checkbook?
Yeah, I got a checkbook, yeah.
And they were like, hey,
hey guys, look at this guy.
Take a look at this guy. You want a what?
A checkbook.
Hey, someone check his phone to see if he has internet access.
You got a flip phone back there?
Hey, man, come look at this guy. Benjamin Button.
Let me tell you about the internet.
Wow. All right, no, sorry.
Yeah, so I got the check, made the check for the guy, and it's been like 3 weeks now. And so I'm looking at my money, and in my head, I'm already deducting like the amount from the check because I know as soon as he cashes it, it's going to go, right?
Yeah, of course.
And then on top of that, another thing that I started doing recently was actually investing in stuff, like buying stocks.
Yeah.
And
same here.
And I did you get some Portillo stock?
Bro, I did. Then I sold that bitch at 37.
How dumb do you feel?
I know, I feel dumb as shit.
I held the fuck out of that.
I didn't. I should have. And I was in my head. I was like, oh, it's a long term. I'll just see how it goes.
Yeah.
But then I got anxious. I was like, God damn, 37. All right, let me get rid of this shit.
Yeah, it's like shit. I got enough to go to Portillo's and get a meal.
Fuck that. Throw in a piece of cake.
Fuck it. Give me the whole cake.
Right. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was my plan at first too, but I was like, oh, this is actually doing really well. And I was like, I'm gonna hang on to this. I'm gonna just start actually like trying to do long-term investing in stocks instead of just trying to flip it,
For sure.
And so now there's this new stock that goes up on this coming Thursday, that I'm gonna put money into, and so that's also cutting out from the amount of money I have before I get paid on Friday. So at this point, I'm like, hey guys, if we go to the bar on Thursday when we get there, I'm gonna take it easy until 2 a.m. midnight, whenever the direct deposit.
That old move, remember that move? Yeah, no, I'm gonna stick to water till midnight.
I'm just gonna be at the bar compulsively checking my account.
I'm gonna wait for that direct deposit.
Yeah, as soon as the direct deposit hits, I'm good.
Damn. All right. I mean, but Friday or whenever the fuck, Thursday is always a chill. You don't want to go too ham because then your whole weekend's gonna be.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel
especially because then you got the Friday and then the wedding's on the Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a rough couple days.
That's gonna be awesome.
But yeah, it should be cool. And then one of the days we're going down to San Antonio to visit a friend who moved down there.
Oh, nice. Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, it should be nice.
How excited are you for? Actually, no, you're not even going now. For a second, I thought you said Houston, but that doesn't make sense.
For the Astros?
Yeah, no. All right, cool. Oh, speaking of Houston,
yeah,
I do want to talk about fucking Astro World.
Oh, okay.
What's your take on this whole Astro World fucking thing that's going on?
Yeah, the whole fucking dilemma. Yeah. I don't know if this is. I think this is a hot take. Potential hot take.
It's a super hot take. Do people know about it? I'm sure people know about
it. Yeah. It's been all over fucking social media for the last couple days.
For sure.
I guess for people who aren't aware,
for people that don't have internet,
for people that don't have internet, for people with checkbooks.
Some guy was writing a check and he looked up. No.
Right?
Huh?
Got his attention.
Wow.
So Travis Scott had a show in Houston, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Houston. I forget what the show's called. It was Astroworld, no?
Mm-hmm. It's a festival. It was a 2-day festival.
He organized the festival and was also headlining the festival. And at the festival, while he was performing, some shit went down and people got wild in the crowd. And there was eight casualties, I think.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other people got hurt and stuff. So now there's 3 lawsuits suing the artist for encouraging not bad,
erratic behavior. It's I guess another form of neglect.
Yeah, neglect. Yeah, they're suing him for forms for neglect or whatever. My potential hot take based on the 2 people that I've seen comment on my timeline about this. I don't think it's Travis Scott's fault.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's a little bit more his fault because he was also the organizer. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like the man, I really hope you guys are up to date on your pop culture here. It's kind of like the thing with Alec Baldwin, how he killed somebody on the set of the movie.
Right.
Typically, sure, it's not. I don't think it's his fault, the actor's fault, because there's literally a person whose job is to make sure everything is safe. You know?
Right.
But the person who handles the weapons and makes sure everything is safe gets hired by the producers of the movie. He's also a producer of the movie. So it's kind of his fault.
So he should have done his due diligence with
the people he was hiring.
Yeah,
Right. And so in that same vein, I feel okay, maybe it's a little bit his fault because he also organized the event.
Yeah.
But if that wasn't the case, I'd say completely that it's not his fault. That's if it's a little different, but it's similar to the lawsuits. This lady was trying to sue McDonald's because the coffee was hot.
Oh, that's stupid, bitch. Yeah, there's a hot coffee. Oh, well, this is before they put the sign on the. There's a reason there's a sign on the
right.
cup.
But obviously, if you order coffee's hot.
Okay.
You're gonna burn yourself.
Hey, if you're gonna go to a Travis Scott concert, you're gonna rage. You're gonna
right. And with most concerts, even especially at rock concerts and pop, punk and heavy metal concerts, mosh pitting is part of the thing.
Experience. Yeah,
it's part of the experience. So if you were to go to one of those concerts and then get upset that there was a mosh pit, I feel that's on you. You know?
Yeah, that's exactly it. But okay, so you feel it's not Travis Scott's fault.
Okay, let's just say Drake. It's not Drake's fault all because people are also
have to be so cool. Why does Drake have to come out and get everyone hyped?
Because people are also trying to blame Drake, you know, because he performed. But Drake wasn't associated with organizing in the event. He was just an artist. So, like, completely, it's not Drake's fault.
100%.
And, like, by extension, I want to say it's a little bit of Travis Scott's fault. But there's also people, like, the security personnel and, like, all of that goes in. Like, the people from the venue that, like, their job is to make sure things don't get out of control. Like, that's why
like jumping
like
gates.
People jumping gates and all that shit.
Or capacity limits or like, crowd control. Yeah, at the end of the day, there is a lot of people involved in this and a lot of jobs that weren't done. But ultimately, though, like, if you see a freaking ambulance in the crowd and you don't stop what you're doing to acknowledge that someone is...
That's true.
Fucking... Okay, I understand. Like, if you're on stage, you're not thinking like, "Oh shit, that kid's about to die." Right. You're thinking like, "Damn, that motherfucker passed out, took too much Molly, and now I gotta continue the show because there's 49,000 other people here that you know." Right. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you were told to like, "Hey, stop the show." Like, yo, there's people. Like, all right, we gotta stop.
Yeah,
and then proceeded to continue the show on for another 37 minutes. Like. I don't know, man. Like
Sicko Mode's a long song. No,
how many times I play that shit? Burn the back.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I feel like it's not his. You can't blame him for what happened,
right?
But you can be upset with him that he kept going with the show and like kind of didn't help with the situation.
Didn't control the crowd. As a performer, you have full control of the crowd, right? Yeah. Or at least try to. Like if you could tell the crowd to get loud and get crazy and throw your hands up, you could tell them to chill, take 3 steps back, and let the crowd,
you know, make space for this person who's obviously
the ambulance is coming, let them through. You know, we're gonna continue the show. Let's just all
let's make sure this person doesn't fucking die.
I think that there's a big like neglect there. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Travis Scott and I love concerts. Like, I've been in those crowds. Like, I've seen fucking people pass out. I've seen security pull chicks over. Like. I'm not gonna lie, like I was front row at Kanye West, and there's this girl behind me that couldn't breathe, and I was like, "Yo, dude, I'm sorry, but I'm not losing. I'm not losing my spot. I came all the way from Chicago."
They're like, the fucking security's like, "Hey, just pass that girl over." It's like, I can't hear you.
Sicko
Ball so hard.
Wrong song. Hey, right? What if ball so hard? I'm all lying. Viva la Bam. No, I don't know, but yeah, dude, it's like To me, you're right. Like, there's one side where it's like, okay, you know what you're getting yourself into. You know, the crowd fucking capacity, and like you're not gonna be able to breathe. Just don't go in the middle. You know, stay surrounded areas. Like, but then it's like there should have been a time where he was like, "Yeah, everyone chill. Like, let's help out the people that need help, and then we'll continue the show."
Yeah,
you know?
and I guess on the flip side of that too. Oh no,
hello, no, it's like, Travis Scott.
At multiple fucking week in and week out throughout the whole U.S., you know, universities everywhere at football games, there's people who are like blacked out drunk, like passed out in the stands, and they're not stopping the game to fucking help them.
Well, yeah, that's another thing too.
And like there's a lot of people who, you know, go to a game or like pregame and then go to the game and then keep drinking at the game, and like either they drink so much that they need to go to the hospital, or they black out, or they're just like passed out in the bleachers or in the stands, or like all of that. Plus, the majority of them are underage.
Yeah. And
so like nobody's getting upset at all the colleges for letting that happen, you know, week in and week out, year after year.
Oh, so it's like a double standard.
Yeah, because then like you're gonna single out specifically Travis Scott for not doing something to address the situation where universities all over the fucking country, you know, profit off of that same thing where they're endangering people's lives.
Yeah, but is it the same though? Is it like, are the football players really looking at the stand and seeing them so intoxicated that they can't fucking getting trampled? Like,
right, but also like I wouldn't say that it's the football players' jobs to do that. You know,
that's true.
Like their jobs is
that's true. Like you should have common knowledge. Like, hey, stay hydrated. Don't fucking black out, or like don't keep drinking. Especially if you're at a festival and like he's the last performer,
right? You
gotta mentally be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take it easy until Travis comes on, and then I'll go crazy, right? You know?
But
I don't know.
It's a hard thing. Like the more I looked into it, I was like, because immediately I read it and I was like, oh, okay, well, fuck, you know, it's not his fault. And then the more I looked into it, it was like, you know, he kept performing, like he didn't do anything to help out after after people realized, and there was a fucking ambulance trying to get in.
Yeah, and then some of these guys were like came over and like whispered something in his ear, and then he's like, no, we're not stopping the show. Like,
and like that he could have handled a lot better. Right. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing though. Me being a fucking weirdo,
okay,
I couldn't sleep, right?
So you watched the whole concert, start to finish.
Hearing people yell fucking... No, that's not funny. A lot of people died. But conspiracy theories.
Okay.
Bro, no, let me tell you, I turned off my phone so fast. There's a lot of fucking hidden like shit going on, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? That makes sense, but it's also 3 a.m, so let me try to sleep. Yeah. There was a lot of shit that was pointing into this being a human sacrifice performed by Travis Scott for higher ups. I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay. There, you know how people are like conspiracy
like
theories,
fucking
Illuminati shit.
Yeah, to being famous.
Right. I went down this weird rabbit hole, and I was like, "Whoa, that makes sense," but I don't want to believe it because that's some whole other
just
shit.
Fucking ruins music for you.
Yeah, like hey, I like Sicko Mode. You know, I like fucking Beebs and the Traps or whatever the hell that song is that I listen to when I'm cleaning. No, but like there is a lot of weird shit that went on at that festival that was like, damn. That should have been different, you know? So I don't know. I think at the end of the day, like, does the family like get mad at the performer, or does it get mad at the organizers that created the show? Like,
right. Which is weird because it's, because he helped organize the event and it was his event, it's kind of, it falls back on him again. Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you should oversee, like, if you paid so much money and so much attention to the production of the stage and the fireworks and the fucking pyro, like, you should have paid more attention to the security, right? You know, checking wristbands, making sure you're at capacity, like, or like hired more fucking
just doing your due
EMS
diligence
personnel,
with any sort of event or venue.
Yeah, it's so crazy when this was going on and I heard about this. I like, again, like being at those shows, like I know what that feels like when the crowd is like squishing you can't fucking breathe, or like. You kind of put yourself in that position, and it's like, man, is it really worth to lose your life over a fucking like performance? Like, like I get the hype behind it, and like, you know, everyone wanted to go to Lollapalooza, and you know, but like, how fucking dedicated are you to this person and this person's music that you were risking your life? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a weird scenario, I think.
And that was my rant. That's what I wanted to get off my chest. But bro, man, like I remember the worst one I remember was Kanye for sure. When the Life of Pablo, we were front row and I couldn't feel my chest. Like everyone was squishing the fuck out of us, and it was wild. It was crazy.
Yeah, I feel like that was like peak. I gotta phrase this right. Peak popularity Kanye was the Life of Pablo.
Yeah. Like I can see that.
I think because after that, like you can argue that he's still as popular or as relevant, which I think he is, maybe even more. But I think Life of Pablo was the peak of him being relevant and popular specifically for music. Yeah. And then after that, it started becoming more of a thing about Kanye himself.
Yeah, you know? Because Life of Pablo was when he would take time away from the music at the shows to go on his rants. Right. Or like yell at people for not standing up when they're in a wheelchair, or like, you know, like shit like that. Yeah. And then it's like, dude, that's like marketing too. It's like, fuck, I want to see him go off, so I'm going to go get tickets to his show.
Right. You know? Like I want to be there for so when crazy. He fucking yells at the guy. Did that really happen?
That really happened, yeah.
Oh my God.
You know, there's so much shit. Like I remember there was one show. Oh, well, that was the same show. Midway through, he got like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes in, and then he called him because Kim got like mugged in
Oh, that was Paris. When he got mugged in, I remember
and there was one show, dude, I was looking back at it, and I've been to so many concerts that I'm just like, oh yeah, like I could see that happening. Yeah. There was one show, we went to see Kid Cudi at the Aragon, and it was Cindy and I, right? And like, we got there early. We were in line for like 3 hours. And I was like, this is like when he first came back from his sobriety. I think, I don't know what album was that at the time. But anyway, like it was a big deal. And I was like, I really need to see him, right? So we go, and then I told Cindy, I was like, I feel like Kanye's gonna show up. For some reason, I just feel like it's like, no, that's crazy. Like, no, he's not gonna show up. I was like, no, he's gonna show up. So then we were like front row, and then I was like, hey, if Kanye shows up, everything's gonna go crazy. So like, just stay with me.
Right.
It's like,
no, stay calm.
We're good.
Cool.
We're good.
Yeah.
She's like, no, I'll be fine. Dude, fucking the lights turn off, and then Kanye shows up.
Yeah.
My voice cracked. Shanye. So yeah, I'm all hyped. He shows up, goes crazy for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I forget that Cindy's with me. Like I'm going ham.
You're on your own.
Throwing shit. Like I'm yelling. I'm showing my tits. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
And then
got all these beads all of a sudden.
Yeah, like fucking Mardi Gras, and Kanye leaves, and then Kid Cudi is like, wow, that was fucking crazy. And then we're all like, whoa, what happened? Dude, I'm all sweaty. My hat was missing. I had a sweater like this that was gone, and I was wearing it just like this, and it was gone. Yeah. And then Cindy goes, dude, where were you? I was like, I've been here the whole time. She's like, dude, where's your sweater? What the hell? I was like, I felt like I got hit by a wave. Like,
you're just so crazy in the moment that you took your sweater off and didn't even notice.
But I had told her, like, yo, be careful. Like, just stay with me. I was the
and
one
then
that
you're the one
crazy.
who just went crazy.
Yeah, it was wild, man. Like, little shit like that where it's like, damn, I could see why people go crazy. But yeah. It was cool.
That that was a good scenario where like, oh, what if this happens, and it happened, and you were really excited that it did.
Fucking called it.
I remember. I think it was the same. I don't remember if it was the same Austin trip or a different Austin trip, but we were walking around downtown Austin and came to the Capitol building. And they have like one of those like cool looking Capitol buildings like they do in Madison.
Yeah. Where like you actually want to see it.
Yeah, you actually
want sunset.
Take a look at it and walk
you
around.
Just visualized it, right? It looks
and
all cool.
There was like a gospel performance. Like there was a stage set up and all this stuff.
Okay.
And we were like wondering what was going on. And we slowly like start getting more and more information just from like people walking around and like people setting up and stuff.
Okay.
Turns out we were at a fucking like a Republican Party rally.
Oh shit.
And like we were like,
so it wasn't a gospel?
No, well it was. Oh. That's why it was confusing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I was like, no, why would they be performing at a Republican candidacy party? Because this was like during leading up to the election, to the 2010 election.
So they're all voting for Kanye.
Yeah.
No.
And so we were like walking around, and some people were like, oh, I heard that Trump was going to be here, like that he was going to fly in to give a speech. And so I was like, what did we were just randomly walking around and like stumbled into like potentially a fucking Trump rally.
You were just trying to see if they were giving out free stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it got to the point where I was like, I kind of want to see if he does show up.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just to see that I witnessed it.
Damn.
And
so did you stay?
And we stayed around for a little while. Trump wasn't there. It was different. All disappointed.
I know. But there was like, damn, what if he did show up? We would have been like, damn.
I think in hindsight though, I think the Trump showing up would have been better. It was like a fucking like anti-abortion rally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So between the two options, I think I would rather have listened to Trump for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, it got weird real quick afterwards, and then the gospel thing started making a little bit more sense.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
God
church. Yeah. And so yeah, we dipped out, but it was basically your story, but the opposite.
Wow. Yeah.
Yours was like an exciting thing. You were like wanting Kanye to be there.
I told you.
And ours was like, oh, is this a Trump rally? Are we Are we Republicans now?
Oh, speaking of,
being Republican.
Besides that, this is a weird thing, and I don't know if anybody else would do this in this situation. But during the documentary, I geeked out because they showed a clip of him. So he went on a downward spiral.
Yeah.
Drugs, and he was like passing out and shit. They showed a clip when he performed in Chicago. After the show, he does this thing where he runs by the front and like high fives everyone and signs shit. Well, he passed out, right?
Okay.
And I was there front row, and he passed out right in front of me. So in the documentary, I could see my hand, and I was like, oh! And it was like that SpongeBob episode where he's
like, I'm right there, like when they're doing the commercial. Yeah.
that's me. And then it's just a corner of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
That was me. I was in the documentary. I didn't get credited. I checked the, how they have the whoever's extra on screen. No. Yeah, it was like, that's my left and right hand right there. Yeah, that was cool. So
damn, and then you woke up the next day with a huge ass ego, thinking you were all famous and shit.
What's up, guys? Sure, I'll sign that.
And some old guy's like, oh, I saw you on the television last night, and it's a fucking like Raisin Bran.
Right? It was a fucking diabetes commercial. I don't know. Hey, the guy. Yeah, what's up? You saw the documentary?
What documentary? No.
Wow. Where's my bus? Damn. Yeah, dude, cool. It was wild. So that was kind of what I wanted to talk about, man. Just fucking like. Also, it's age wise, right? Like, I think the people that died at that show were from the ages of like 14 to 27.
Yeah, I had seen a similar thing.
I feel like now I would be like, my knees will give out if I try to stand to see someone for 10 hours. You know?
Like you're not trying to do that.
Like I remember when we saw Eminem at Lala. Same thing. We camped out for like 10 hours. Yeah, and throughout the day, like the crowd kept like coming and going, but we like stayed posted. Yeah. And at the end of the night, it was like I was so tired that the crowd was like keeping me up. Like it was just
right. You were just like fucking off adrenaline.
Yeah, like it was wild. But then again, it was like it was worth it because I've always wanted to see Eminem in concert, and I finally got to see him. So I don't know. That's wild. I don't know how kids do it now.
I don't know how they do
Jumping off of shit. Fucking. Did you see those kids that were like dancing on the ambulance car?
Oh no, I didn't.
They got on top of the car and were like going crazy.
Yeah, like I mean, with that logic, like should you be suing those kids for impeding the ambulance's ability to drive away and get whoever was inside to, whatever hospital or get the medical attention?
Yeah, I guess. But then, dude, the amounts of people that were in that crowd. Yeah, it was like that SpongeBob episode. No, again, where like they zoom out of the Krusty Krab and all the fucking. Yeah.
It's crazy how there's so many memorable moments from SpongeBob.
Bro, if we could dedicate a whole episode to SpongeBob,
and what's crazy so is I watched a video about this a while back now. Like most of the moments that people remember from SpongeBob that you can bring it up in like casual conversation and people most of the time know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. They're all from like the first 3 seasons.
Because those were the best seasons.
And there's like 20-something seasons of SpongeBob.
God damn.
But like for some reason, everybody watched those first 3 and they remember it to the point that they can quote like specific things.
Yeah, like...
And like even like the memes, like when there was like a new SpongeBob meme like every month, all those memes were from the first 3 seasons.
There was quite a few SpongeBob memes. Yeah. Like the I am a head out one.
Yeah.
The caveman one.
The caveman one, the one where he's sitting there with the coffee in the diner.
Yeah, that's when he lost his...
He lost Gary.
Oh. Wait, that's when he lost Gary?
Yeah.
I thought that's when he didn't have a name badge and like...
Oh, he lost his identity.
He lost his identity,
yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, I think that might have been it.
Maybe.
He lost Gary some other time.
He did. Or when Gary was stuck on Patrick and he thought... Oh, remember that?
Yeah.
Damn.
But he was just cleaning Patrick or some shit?
Yeah, he had a cookie in his pocket.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, you got it, though. Yeah. You got it. You got the...
See what I mean? Case in point.
Yeah. Damn.
I guess with that...
I want to do... All right, no.
With the concert, do people start on time?
Listen, man.
Like, how accurate are they? Like, all right, this artist is going to go up at 8 p.m.
Hell no.
What time do they actually go up?
Okay, so if he's set for 8, always expect an hour and a half tops.
So like 9:30 he's going up.
Unless it's like a small venue where like the artist isn't rich yet. Yeah. And then they're gonna charge him if he's fucking going over his time. Yeah. Then it's like, all right, cool, we gotta get out of here by 10:30.
Right, 10:30 it's done.
But I remember the longest I waited, fucking Lauryn Hill at Pitchfork. Mm-hmm. She was set to show up at 9. I think it was like 11, 10:30. Okay. And then she was late as shit. And everyone was talking shit, but it's Lauryn Hill, so you can't.
Right. She just started performing and
you can't just leave. But no, I think you're standing there and like the DJ's playing songs and everything. But it's cool though. It's also within the experience. It's also badass because I've met so many people that are like cool as shit that you probably are never going to talk to again. Mm-hmm. But within that hour that you're just waiting there, you start to talk to people and it's like, damn, like we're literally here for the same reason. Right. Like you love them just as much as I love them. It's super cool.
Okay. So what if...
Remember that girl?
Well, which one? The fucking
the one that could have killed us. This bitch could have been a murderer and we would have been dead. 10 years ago.
Yeah. I was thinking of a completely different person.
I hope man, if you were watching this, if you for some reason still watch or know about us, just know that if you were a murderer, you could have killed us in the back of your car.
Could have killed us in the fucking whatever vehicle it was.
Where did we go?
We went to a concert. Blooming?
We went like Normal. We went to Normal, Illinois.
Did we?
We went like 3 hours away. Like it was
a bit of a drive. I don't think it was Normal though.
It was like a road trip. Like we took a road trip with a stranger.
I mean, it wasn't. It was mostly a stranger.
It was a straight, like 100% stranger. I think I had just.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Never again.
But if you think about it, like those are the experiences that if we would have never gone to the show and met her in the crowd, like that would have never
would have gotten a free ride to this other show.
Yeah, and then how random, like, hey, she's down to drive. You want to go fucking to another concert 3 hours away with a stranger?
Yeah, and I wish I could remember at least what concert it was. I just remember like that it happened. I don't remember where we went or who we saw.
I'm sure we saw the same artist. I'm sure we saw Hoodie Allen, but I don't remember.
I don't remember traveling.
It's vague. It feels like a dream. Like, but you remember it too, right?
I remember it happening.
I remember her car was like a square car, like the hamster car that was
like in the Kia Soul.
Yeah. It was like or was it the Cube, the Nissan Cube?
Well, like one of those
square
vehicles.
Fucking Zion cars or whatever.
Zion Williamson. You are calling him big?
Wow, it's fucking huge. But it feels like a dream, like that.
Yeah, because I can't remember. I know we saw him in Chicago at the Bottom Lounge. That was the first time.
Yeah. And I might be going there on Thursday. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What are you gonna see?
This song or this
song.
Just going for one song. No, this artist IDK.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like fairly new, and I just found out about him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now he's fucking rocking out the Bottom Lounge.
Yeah. And I saw he was in New York, and then I checked his tour date, and it's like, oh, Thursday at the Bottom Lounge. Yeah. Oh, $20. I might check it out.
Oh, wait. And like the Bottom Lounge now, that's like right smack dab in the middle of all the cool shit that they built around that area, right?
Lake Street, that little West Loop area.
Yeah. So like now it's actually cool going to a concert there.
So like you go get dinner and then just go to the show.
Where before it was just like factories everywhere.
Oh yeah, when we used to go, it was just like random ass.
It was just like, hey, there's a fucking venue here.
This is a factory. This is a venue, and that's McDonald's.
Right? Yeah. There's a McDonald's across the street. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Meeting strangers at concerts. I mean, you could write a book about it. Like it's.
But yeah. I'm gonna spend some time and like try to find out where we went.
Yeah,
because I don't remember.
That's so dope, man. Like even even like the whole Mac Miller thing when I met that lifeguard or like
that's the one I thought you were talking about originally.
Oh no, that one we've been talking about her. Remember that's like a classic Tread Without a Radio story. Yeah. Which by the way, Blue Side Park came out 10 years ago.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy though. That's been 10 years ago because I remember when we went to I forgot what mall, Chicago Ridge Mall maybe, and they had Blue Slide Park in one of the stores, probably like an FYE or something.
Ooh, FYE.
And see, that's how fucking long ago it was.
And they had scan the barcode and listen to the previews.
And they had Blue Slide Park. And we're like, all right, hold on. And we just like put it like everywhere. So it was just like when you walked into that aisle, it was just Blue Side Park.
It's more than
And that was all there is in that aisle.
Free promotion.
And then you remember we left and we were like walking back to your car, and then somehow we were like, no, we got to buy it. Fuck it. And we went all the way back like to the other end of the mall.
Yeah.
To fucking buy the album,
which was like $12.
Yeah.
For some reason we didn't buy it initially. I think that's why we went, but it might have been too expensive, or we probably didn't have enough money or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but yeah.
And it was snowing. I remember it was snowing.
Yeah, I remember more details about that than this fucking 3-hour drive to some concert with this girl we barely knew.
With a stranger. Bro, we could have died. She could have legit, like, after the show, like, I don't know if you would have been sleeping or I would, like, pulled over, fucking just.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, all deep and dark. No.
But anyways, what I was getting to earlier about like the artist not starting on time or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Right, off the rails. Yeah.
So what if Would you be more upset if you were there waiting for an artist and like it would, before the show started, they advertised this artist is going on at 8:00, right? Mm-hmm. And then at 8:15, the artist comes out and says, "Hey, I might be starting at 9:00. I'll let you know for sure in the next 15 minutes." And then they don't tell you anything until 9:30, and then they start at 10. Would you be more upset in that scenario?
Yeah, I think I would. Just because it's like, if you had the time to come out to the stage and be like, yo, we're going to start later.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, why don't you start now? You're already here. No. Right. Where are you going? Can I go? Like,
and so, can I come?
Can I come? Let's all go to the back.
You seen that documentary?
Yeah.
I know how to hang with rich people.
No. Yeah. You know? But no, I think the fact, I don't know, it's kind of like an experience, like just waiting there and not knowing what's going to happen. Because I don't know if you remember concerts like that moment where like the music stops and the lights turn
down.
And
you know it's about to start, like that,
or like they got a big ass like sheet covering like whatever is on stage.
And it starts pulling up.
Yeah.
I
miss concerts.
With that, where I'm going with this is one of the things that I've noticed recently that annoys me to no end is when people do that kind of thing with like emails or something. And this could be like work emails or like casual emails.
Yeah.
Casual emails. That sounds weird.
I've never had a casual email. Hey, what's going on, man? How was your weekend? No,
yeah, you gotta have some emails on the side, you know?
Oh, I'm gonna start emailing
you. Got your main emails and your side emails?
Your side emails?